Hello, friends! Welcome to Tori Talks TV, and welcome to our Fab Five. Okay, everybody, our Fab Five today are the top 5 best scenes from Game of Thrones Season 7. We had to choose our top 5 best scenes from all those amazing scenes.
It was stressful.
It was, and I mean, really, we should have both chosen like top 10. Basically, but we'll just combine it.
No,
yeah,
I agree.
It was very difficult to narrow down, but we did it nonetheless. So, Dr. S, you go first. What is your number 5?
Okay, my number 5 is from episode 1, entitled Dragonstone, and it's the final scene where Dany and everyone arrive at Dragonstone.
Yeah,
our home,
mm-hmm.
And it's mostly like non-dialogue, and
yes.
You see she like picks up the sand, like that's where she's from. And she goes like inside and to the throne, and then they go into the war room, and then it ends with, "Shall we begin?"
Perfect. And like that's all they needed to say.
That was so good.
Yeah.
I've like chills all over my body right now.
Yeah, she's home.
I was like, let's do this.
That is a very, very good one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Welcome home, Dany. Okay, so my number 5 is from episode 2, Stormborn. And it's when Missandei and Grey Worm get it on. Oh. Okay, so this has been anticipated for a while, right? So they're the cutest couple, one of the cutest couples of all of Game of Thrones. Mm-hmm. So they finally like kiss. And they don't just kiss, they go all the way.
Yeah.
And it's not like a perverted way. It's just it's so sweet that they finally get to make love.
Yeah.
Yeah, right? Good for them.
I'm so glad you included that.
Yeah, we needed that. They needed that.
Yes.
Yeah. So good for you.
Such a sweet moment.
Such a cute couple. Okay. Let's go on to number 4. What's your number 4?
Okay, so my number 4 is also from episode 1, Dragonstone. And this one was the cold open. You know what a cold open is, right?
I do.
Pre-credit sequence.
Yes.
Now this is only the 3rd one that we've had.
Probably,
4th.
yeah.
So this is when Walter Frey, what's he doing there? Why is he addressing the people?
Hey, wait. Walter Frey, where'd you come from?
Isn't he dead?
Thought you died,
Isn't
dude.
he dead? Oh, guess what? This is Arya wearing the face of Walter Frey.
So good.
So
the whole thing.
So good.
Mm-hmm.
And then he says to the girl who she allows to live, when they ask you what happened here, tell them winter came for House Frey.
Yeah, it did.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, that was good.
I didn't know what was going on when I first saw it, so yeah, I'm so confused.
Is this a flashback?
Yeah, really.
Yes,
so
bravo.
Very memorable moment and scene.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, good choice, Dr. S.
Thank you.
Okay, well, my number 4 is from episode 7,
Mm-hmm.
The Dragon and the Wolf, and it is the death of Lord Baelish, aka Littlefinger. Okay, let's just talk about from beginning to end. When Sansa says, "Tell my sister to meet me in whatever, the hall of whatever," and then you're like thinking, okay, so like she's gonna kill her sister right now. Like this, like Sansa's gonna kill Arya. This is the end. And she says, Arya's standing right in front of her. She's like, so do you admit that like you committed treason and murder? Lord Baelish looks over Lord Baelish and his eyes like, what the heck? Like nobody saw it coming. I didn't see it coming. Shocker alert. And then, he's like pleading for his life and he's crying and it's like, oh, I don't feel sorry for you at all. You had this coming. And Arya, appropriately, she takes him out. Execution.
She doesn't even hesitate at all.
I know, I thought they might like let it play out a little bit longer. No, just stands in front of him.
That's it. I'm done.
Oh gosh, I felt so good after that happened.
Very satisfying.
Yeah,
smug bastard.
Right?
That's all I have to say.
I mean, I knew he had to die. I didn't know it would be at the hands of Arya, but it made it even better.
Very satisfying.
Yes. Great. Okay. Let's move on to number 3. What is yours?
Okay, so my number 3 is from episode 5, entitled Eastwatch. It's also an execution.
Okay.
So it's when Dany executes the Tarleys by dragonfire.
Whoa. Let's talk about the Tarleys, though.
The Tarleys, though. Sam's family.
Sam's the only good one. Well, his mom. Of the men.
The sister's not bad, too.
She's okay.
So I was just, like, this whole scene really affected me. Like, because I really thought I needed to include the scene that you had with Lord Baelish.
Right.
But this scene, it just said so much to me.
Yes.
Dany. I don't know where to begin about Danny, because I love Danny. I do.
We do.
But this scene kind of made me question how I feel about Danny. It's been making me question. I've been questioning this whole second time around watching.
No.
Yes, but I was like, that was kind of harsh.
We don't question Danny.
Tyrion. Yes, we do.
Okay.
Tyrion kind of was, well, not kind of. He did not want her to do this.
Yeah, he didn't. Mm-mm.
And even later in the season, Varys is like, you need to get her to listen, because this whole thing that just happened is not good.
So no.
It kind of makes me question whether she's the right person to sit on the Iron Throne.
Was she like, did she just get a little bit of an ego trip, power trip type thing?
It's growing. She's like really like all about bending the knee. It's a bit much. He needs to chill out.
But he was so mean to Sam. I kind of was like...
His brother wasn't mean to him. His brother seemed like a nice guy.
A little bit of a kiss butt, but sure.
Yeah, well, he's trying.
No, you're right.
Yeah,
Probably could have done without, but it was huge.
I had to include this because it kind of reminded me also of the scene in Karth where, remember when she locked the two people who betrayed her in the vault to just let them die?
Yeah. I mean, she's got to do what she's got to do, right?
I think she had to do that. Because when Melisandre burns people by fire, we're like, no. That's bad.
But she's, like, crazy.
Okay. And there you have it.
Man!
Thank you.
Good one!
Okay.
Good number 3.
Okay.
Moving on. My number 3 is from episode 6. Mm-hmm. And it's when Tormund and the Hound have their funny little exchange. Anytime you can find a funny moment in Game of Thrones, like, I remember it. Mm-hmm. So, first of all, Tormund's hilarious.
He is.
And then the Hound is very serious, but there's a very funny moment when Tormund's talking about his love that's waiting for him. And he's like, he has a beauty waiting for him back in Winterfell. And like, she's got yellow hair and blue eyes, and it's the tallest woman ever. And the Hound's like, wait, Brienne of Tarth? And then he's like, oh, you know her? And he's like, yeah, she looks at you like she wants to carve you up and eat your liver. And he's like, you do know her. Oh, gosh. I laughed so hard. And again, you don't laugh very much in Game of Thrones. So true. Because of that comic relief, it's my number 3, and I love them. I love both of those characters.
I love that scene too.
Oh gosh, thanks for lightening it up a little bit. Because they're on their way to like basically, who knows what's gonna happen.
Possible death.
Yeah, exactly. Good job.
Likely death.
Most likely.
Oh my gosh.
All right, number 2. Here it is. What's yours?
Number 2 for me is episode 7, The Dragon and the Wolf. So this is when Sam is talking to Bran about Jon, and Sam's like, well, can you see it? And so then Bran has one of his visions, and then he starts narrating the story about who Jon really is. And so one of the quotes is, he's never been a bastard, he's the heir to the Iron Throne. And then they cross-cut from little baby Aegon Targaryen to Jon Snow.
It's like everything was revealed in that little moment. Yeah.
My God.
Baby Jon is more than just Baby Jon Snow. Like, he's the rightful heir to the throne.
He's not Jon Snow.
He's not at all. So he's a Stark and a Targaryen?
Well, he has Stark blood.
That's a big deal.
Yeah.
That's a big deal.
But he's Targaryen.
No, that was like, a lot was revealed at that moment.
That was so well done, too.
Yeah, very well done. It's kind of nonchalant, too. Does
younger Ned, though, look like Neil Patrick Harris to you?
I agree. Okay, I couldn't put a finger on it. That's who it is. Yes. Was it him? Did he?
Not that I know of.
Okay.
Unnamed cameo.
Right? I agree, though. Okay, very good. My number 2 is from episode 7, The Dragon and the Wolf, and it's when Jon and Dany get it on. Oh. Don't mean to be a pervert, okay? I know, I understand, but it's the whole thing. Knocks on the door. He's like, hey, I think you're feeling me. I'm feeling you. You want to do this? Anyway, it's just like, you can, like, the way that they look at each other, that, like, they're in love, right? Like, you can totally tell. Even though she says, he's too short for me. I mean, I feel you, girl. I totally get it. I like the tall men. But he's taller than her. That's all that matters. But yeah, it's just like the sexual tension is finally played out, and there you have it. And they're such a beautiful couple.
It's like the same scene. We just are talking about different parts of it.
Pretty much.
Happening at the same time.
Yeah, it's really cool the way they did it, right? Yeah, they're talking, and then you see this happen. Yeah, it's very appropriate.
And they're not number 2s.
How do we do this?
Same scene, but like...
You guys, we didn't plan this. I don't know her. She doesn't know mine.
That's amazing.
That's how it goes. Okay, everybody, it's the big reveal. This is what we think is the best scene of Game of Thrones Season 7. Dr. S, what's your best scene?
Okay, mine is from episode 6, entitled Beyond the Wall. And this is when the Night King turns Viserion, Dany's baby, into an undead dragon.
No!
I know.
That's not supposed to happen!
It's bad. This is bad news.
This is not okay.
Bad news.
She was like coming out on top.
I
Like
was
3
like,
dragons.
This cannot be.
No, I don't care if you have 2 giants. We have 3 dragons, right? But no. Well, you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and say my number 1 is the exact same thing so we can talk about
this.
this.
It's huge!
Okay. Dr. S, okay, I get it. Like, we should have picked up on this when that little the Night Walker King.
When that happened,
yeah.
I actually, because of, you know why I suspected? Because of the polar bear scene. Because we didn't really
They were trying to help you.
We didn't see animals before, but we happened to also see in the beginning of this episode the polar bear.
They were trying to clue you in.
As soon as the dragon went under, I was like, oh crap.
Okay, so I didn't think it. I thought, okay, he's dead. Oh my gosh, 1 less dragon. Mm-hmm. But when they had the chains and those the army of the dead were pulling them out, I was like, wait, what would you want to do with it? Wait, no. Can he become one of them? And then the way that they presented it, he's just laying there and then he opens his eyes and it's blue. Shut up.
Kind of like the baby. Remember the
right?
baby?
It's huge, though. It's one of the best and most shocking scenes of the whole series.
There you go. We're in agreement.
I mean, I think everybody's going to agree with that. I mean, unless you guys can find another one that's, more memorable or exciting or shocking.
You know, there were, like, crazy battles in this season, too. And I usually, like, have a battle. But I was like, didn't choose a single battle in this whole season. Even though maybe there were too many to choose
Well, this
from.
is because of a battle that it happened. So there you go. It all plays together.
That one moment.
It is huge when it
game changer.
Game changer.
Game of Thrones changer.
For sure. Yeah. Hey, good scenes. Hope you all agree. You guys, let us know, though, if there's a scene that maybe we missed and you think that it's the best scene of all of Season 7 of Game of Thrones. Anyway, thanks for hanging out with us. We'll see you next time, everybody. Bye-bye.